Hey, what's up everyone? Ultimate is back with another video. And in today's video, I had to make this because earlier today I watched one Gary Vee's YouTube videos. He was on stage in New Jersey, and one of the things he said was go post something online that you did in the past that you were not proud of, or that was wrong. No, and yeah, it didn't hit me until I hit the shower, but like there was more. Well, back ago when I applied for the job, I did something that I had to do to get the job, but still it was wrong. So, and that's how I'm talking about in today's video. Well, what happened, this was for the job, for the airport job, at G2, with United here in Denver. Back in May, I found a job, and then in June I got hired, and then I didn't start working till like July. But one of the requirements they had to have to get the job was you must pass a drug test, which is common for most airport jobs out there, since you're dealing with a high level of safety, especially with jobs like the ramp job, field, stuff like that, stuff that deals directly with the plane. But the thing is, I wanted this job. It's a wheelchair job, and back in Austin, I had the same job for Prospect at the Austin airport, and that one, I felt I was worried that I was going to have to take a drug test back then. I was smoking weed back then. And that's a couple years before that. That's when I discovered how weed can be a medicine for me. And help my body severely. And that's one of the reasons why I moved up here to Colorado, was to be able to have access to my medicine full time. And so there was no way I was gonna pass this drug test. Oh, they didn't have the drug test back then in Austin. I don't know why. But maybe because Denver is a much higher profile airport, so they have tighter regulations on their employees, which makes sense. But yeah, they didn't have a drug test, but almost everybody working in the Denver airport has to have a drug test. It includes marijuana in the drug test. And if anybody knows anything about weed, it's the fact that it stays in your body up to a month or so. So if you're smoking on a regular basis, and you want a job, you're gonna have to either detox rapidly, which if given time, you could do it in like a week or so, but at the same time, you're not smoking, so you're not getting the benefits of it. So I had no other choice but to cheat. And so I actually had to take the drug test twice because the first one was a liquid negative test, meaning that it was a negative test, but it was way too liquid, that's too much water, they couldn't tell. So I went back and I took it again, and this time instead of using my own pee and trying to flush it out, I bought a urine sample from the head shop, and I used that as for my test. And that got me hired. I was able to work for G2 for several months. I don't recommend people doing this. I'm telling y'all because I want to admit something that I've done in my life that was wrong. And yeah, so and that wasn't even the reason why I got fired, because when they had me in the office and they were firing me, they were more concerned about me being on. They found my YouTube channel. They found me being on the runway in my uniform during working hours on my time. And that got their attention. But later the head manager was like, oh, we also know about the marijuana, and like, that's a part of it, but you're still fired anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that happened. Sometimes we're gonna have to do stuff like that to get the job we wanted. But yeah, it's still wrong. You're still cheating. You're still withholding information from your employer. I guess that's another reason why I'm also doing this, is because I want to be upfront and honest with my next employer, Marriott, which I applied to, and I told them that I'm a travel vlogger. I can film hotel rooms and stuff, but I don't want to be living a lie. I want the truth out there. I want them to know that I do smoke weed, and that is my medicine. And if they don't like that, then I can find a different employer. But I have a pretty good confidence in getting this Marriott job, because I saw a YouTube video on their channel about, it's called The Ability to Succeed, and features all the people with disabilities on their website, on the YouTube video, and giving them the power to succeed in a workplace, being accommodative, and at the end, the CEO Arnie, I forgot his last name, but he said that they're committed to hiring people with disabilities, and if you have a disability, come work for us. We want you. We want you. There's it. We want you. So I have no doubt that I'm gonna get this job. I just had to wait for them to see my app and review and all that cool stuff. So, but I hope that this video provided some value to y'all. I wanted to do this, like, because I have nothing to add. And like, there are some things I do want to keep to myself or just share with my partner, but like I cheated to get into G2, and then they found out, and they didn't like it, and I got fired. So what? I'm glad I did get fired from G2. Not because of that, but because of the fact that I wasn't happy there. I was happy working at the airport, but I wasn't happy just collecting wheelchairs, not earning tips, because I couldn't lift the freaking wheelchair up onto the aircraft. So if they never saw that I was still working there, I guarantee it that I would not be this happy right now if I was still working there. I would probably still be miserable. And the only thing that got me fired was actually going crazy over Stevie. Because I posted this in my firing video, how they got a call from her boyfriend, who's a corporate pilot, saw my videos and was trying to undermine me, which I really don't think it was actually her actual boyfriend. I'm pretty sure it was some guy who I posted flyers around the city in Denver, and this one guy commented on my video about her friend Emma trying to score with her, and I immediately dismissed all that, because when I fell in love with Stevie, she's just, how do I say this? She's like no other girl out there. And from what I could see in that comment was, hey, I just want to bang the next girl out there. And I immediately dismissed that. And after that, I could tell he went crazy, trying to undermine me. And I didn't focus on it, because I knew that what was on his mind was not on my mind. There's many female pilots out there, but before I gained the airport job, I was like, okay, one day I'm gonna marry a pilot. I want to fall in love with a pilot. I must fall in love with. If I can't fly myself, why not fall in love with the girl who can fly? And even at the airport, I was looking around at all the female pilots at work as I was doing my work and say, oh, maybe she could be the one, or she could be the one. And then I got onto YouTube, saw this one ad for ATP Flight School that it were these two blonde girls from Austin, which is where I'm from, talking about their flight training. Maybe one of those. But I still didn't feel a connection until I landed on Stevie's video, her flying to Oshkosh video, and I instantly fell in love with her, like that. It was love at first sight, for real. It was love at first sight. Like, I instantly fell in love with her. And I know that she did the same once I dropped that video on her. Right after I discovered her. And I made a video for her saying, I want you to run my all-girl fight camp. And I know as soon as she saw that, she fell in love with me because she immediately posted this TikTok of her flying and singing this waving at me. Like, I'm telling you all this to back up to the guy who tried to undermine me. Pretty much that's the guy that I think that made me get fired. Which is actually a blessing inside the curse, because without me getting fired, I would not be as happy as I am today. Focusing on my development, web development, and getting a work from home job with Maria, and envisioning my future where I want to be. So I'm just way too grateful. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're at 18 minutes, so I'll let y'all go. But thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want some more of me talking like this, hit that subscribe button. I enjoy sharing these videos with y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.